Now, I've listened to your black ass talk all day about how much you can't stand black folks.
Ain't two of them in the history of the world that's worth a squirrel for it.
Oh, how much you love white folks?
Best thing the good Lord ever did for the planet Earth.
Ruckus, you black as the ace of spades, man.
I don't see the need for you to go and insult the man after a game of checkers. We've been reminiscing all day, looking in each other's eyes, acting like we like each other. Now you gotta go ahead and remind me of my ailment.
Ailment?
That's right. You heard of vitiligo? Shoot, well, I got re-vitiligo. Every year my skin just seemed to get blacker and darker and blacker and then more darker. It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got. Lucky bastard.
Ruckus, how could you possibly love white people so much?
It's easy. Have you ever looked at them? White man just a joy to be around. They smell like lemon juice and pledge furniture cleaner. And look at them. They gave us discipline, jobs, put structure in our lives, took us out the jungle. And what we do to show our appreciation? We march up and down the street. We vote. Carry on. Ingrates.
Implying misogyny and all of this other nonsense. Stop it. Stop it. Can we be grown-ups and deal with what the real issue is involving what I said? Willie D.
What's up, family? I got a story to tell. I once had a conversation with a Houston businessman who wanted to pay me big money to stop talking about Donald Trump. Backstory. I've been knowing this guy for years. Spoke to him on the phone a few times. He calls me out of the blue one day and he asked me to attend a couple of political rallies of some candidates he knew I was supporting, and he was willing to pay me for my time. And he was like, "No, I'm just saying, I heard your podcast, man, and man, you be on Trump hard, man. You be giving Trump a hard time, man. And, man, I know such and such, and my brother-in-law, he's in charge of such and such of the Republican Party of Texas, and he's controlling the purse strings and get you on 100 radio stations before the end of the year. You can have your podcast on 100 radio stations before the end of the year. And I get some money up front too, man. I mean, at least a couple $1 million up front. And I said, say, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. Just don't talk down on Trump. And don't uplift the Democrats. Don't say anything positive about the Democrats. And don't say anything negative about Trump. And I had heard about these type of things happening, right? But it had never happened to me. Like, at least nobody had ever been that forward with me, offering me some type of opportunity like that, which is really an opportunity to undermine your own people and to destroy, your legacy. And, I thought about it and I was like, this is what these people have been talking about. This is what my elders have told me. I have elders who told me that they would come for me. They said that these guys are going to come for you. They are going to come for you because they go after our brightest, our most charismatic, those in our community who are considered to be leaders. That's who they go after. And they turn them against their own people. They take our best and they put them on their side. So now they ain't got to worry about us sharing information and lifting each other up. Because now, since they're stroking the check, our loyalty is to them and not to our own people first, or even our own integrity. And I'm like, man, what my son said, soul not for sale, man. All money ain't good money. And how much money does a soul cost? You know? Like, if you don't know what you will do for money, you better know what you won't do for money. And I never, ever, ever sell my people out for money. I never kick my people under the bus for some damn money. Something that's here today, gone tomorrow. Something that has no value at all on your character. Something that is not even considered to save your soul. You know, that's not a consideration. You know, money doesn't have any type of power over your spirit. You know, I know it has that type of effect over some people, but not me.
Jasmine Crockett. That. Ladies, I respect intelligent women. No doubt. But how Jasmine Crockett chooses to express herself, I'm like, is that going to help your district in Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get stuff done as opposed to just being an impediment to what Trump wants? How much work goes into that? I'm just going to go off about Trump, cuss him out every chance I get, say the most derogatory, incendiary things imaginable, and that's my day's work. That ain't work. Work is saying, that's the man in power. I know what his agenda is. I'm not exactly in a position to stop him since the Republicans have the Senate and the House. But maybe if I'm willing to work with this man, I might get something out of it for my constituency. Because like Joe Manchin said, he's there to represent, or was there for 15 years to represent, the people of West Virginia. She's supposed to be there to represent the people of Texas. I don't know. Maybe that just sounds ignorant because it's so simple. But it ain't that damn complicated. We make it complicated.
And this is what I want to say about Stephen A. Smith. I mean, like, Stephen Jackson brought this up. It was such a real point.
Mm-hmm.
When black people have an issue with Stephen A. Smith, he ready to check him right away.
Oh. Absolutely.
Stephen A. Smith punked out when it comes to this man coming on his show, talking to him, punked out when it comes to this man coming on his show, talking to him like he wanted to talk to him. The girl who was the co-host calmed the man down.
Mm-hmm.
Because the man was just trying to be like, well, what? Basically, I'm telling you, I ain't saying the words. He said, where he at? Yeah. Because, you know what I'm saying? I make $1 billion moves out here. And are you married? And he was like, I want you to tell me this. Like, he wished Stephen A. was there so he could say it to his face. So he was talking to a video screen. Stephen A. Smith was not in studio.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
And he was Stephen A. Smith was I'm sorry, I didn't mean nothing, woo, woo, woo. Like he does with
stuttering
rich Caucasian men. He's a boy.
Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
well, you know what? Listen, I did it. People, headlines are headlines. We can get into that another time. But I was hoping you were going to be here. No, I am not qualified. Married? Right. Oh no, not me. Well, I ain't qualified, my brother. I'm not qualified.
I was going to ask because you hadn't been married before, right?
I am married.
No, see. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I give advice to plenty of founders who want to build billion-dollar companies. And the reason I do that is because I build billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
So I generally try to stay in my lane of advice.
Then we'll talk marriage advice later. I'm running 13 years strong. We got
Deal.
you. Alexis, thank you very much. Athletics NYC 2-night event in New York.
Use a mark. I'm talking to Stephen Smith.
Right.
Boy, let me tell you something. If this was before the time of video, because a lot of people can't handle their business because of video, you need to be forced to walk around with a dildo in your ass. Whenever you in public, you are supposed to have a dildo in your ass because you are a straight punk for who you look at as superior, your boss, as you say. Stephen A. Smith, you punked out again to somebody who is what you look at as your boss. It's embarrassing, dog. You are one
Street exchanger.
Congresswoman, very quickly before I let you go, are you running for Senate? What's going to help you make that decision?
I have no idea just yet. What's going to help me is data. You know, basically, we haven't elected a Democrat statewide in the state of Texas in over 30 years. So to me, it's not about the current electorate. It's about whether or not I can expand the electorate. I know that the numbers exist in the state of Texas, but it's just about whether or not I am the candidate that can excite people that have never paid attention to politics to get involved. Something that we saw from a junior senator out of Illinois when he became the president of the United States, and something that, frankly, we saw out of Donald Trump. He was able to excite people that had never really been engaged in politics. So that will be probably what determines whether or not I get in.
All right, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much.
See that Willie D is an upstanding, real brother. He's a real brother. I mean, that's a real black man for you there. He has integrity, proud black man. It takes a lot to do that, to be offered $2 million and turn it down like that. And I agree. I couldn't have done it either. $2 million, I couldn't have done that. Although I know some people would have, I couldn't have done it. Yeah. No, I couldn't. I think about it, and I could say that right now. But somebody offered me that, what would I say? The way I feel, I could say no. But that's a hell of a temptation. And they said we'll give him, but dude says he would give him 100 stations across America. I mean, I couldn't do it, bro, because, you know, this the thing. How can you live with yourself and you sold out? When you know who you are, like, I am looking at space and seeing blackness all over, and I'm proud of that. And I'm trying to share that with everybody and want people to see it and believe it. That's the reason I'm doing it. When I started seeing it, I kept going. So that I would know who we are and what this life is about. Because I'm proud of who I am. And I could never allow my principles and beliefs to be suppressed for money like that, suppressed to promote white supremacy. I couldn't, because I know what time it is. I know what this is all about. I know who we are, I know who they are, and I know what this world's about. It's no way. How can, and then there's people that don't know nothing like I know. And they couldn't do it. I don't know what Willie D knows, but he couldn't do it because his conscience His heart is who you are, who he is. And to sell your people out like that, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Now, if you went through with that, with intent to cross him, then that's how you end up dead. We know, we had an alderman in 24th Ward, 1963, Ben Lewis. You know what I'm saying? They say it was a political hit because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. He was told to do, didn't follow orders. That's what they said in the newspaper. But something like that happens. So don't play with fire. Don't play with that fire. That's what you'll be doing. There ain't no way in the world I can sell this out here, this skin color out. I couldn't do it. I know what all we went through and what it means and who we really are. There ain't no way in the world I'd do it. I'm proud. We know what Willie D. went through. That's what Stephen A. Smith does every day. And that's why he signs these multi-million-dollar contracts with ESPN. That's why he talking all this good shit now in politics. We ain't voting for him. So we know who he is. So that's why. On the minister. You bitch-ass motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if you was a cop or whoever. You lucky your bitch-ass wasn't in Inglewood, some motherfucker. Well, they would have had you out there in Austin. You out there in West Garfield. Humble Park, North London, Roseland, Morgan Park, Harvey. Fuck out of here. You done got handed something. Right there. Right there. You done got handed something. You and the motherfucking cops that tried to come to your motherfucking rescue. Still a bitch. You lost. Period. Bottom line. Have help. People like me. Brothers fresh out the joint. And no loss. Every time we lost. Big cassette. And soon. Big time. On the minute. Every time. 7. Street exchange.